When you hover the cursor over or near elements, Revit automatically highlights them. Their line weight becomes heavier and the color changes. If you pause over the element, a tooltip will display at the cursor to let you know the family and type of element, and occasionally a more detailed description. This description also appears in the status bar and stays there after the tooltip disappears. When an element is highlighted, you click to select it. Bear in mind that when you select an element in a view, more specifically a model element, such as a pipe or equipment, it is selected in all views. You know an element is selected when it changes color and becomes semi-transparent. Temporary dimensions and specific control grips are displayed in orthographic views. The ribbon changes to the Modify Element Contextual tab, and as you can see, this tab has a green background. And the Type selector lists the element type, and the Properties palette shows instance properties for that element. You can click to select individual objects. You can add to a selection set by holding down the Control key while you click. To remove an element from a selection set, you may press and hold the Shift key. To cycle among the available selectable objects or features in a given area near your cursor, you press and release the Tab key to cycle through the available options. For instance, you can chain select a series of connecting ducts or pipes. The Tab key simply pre-highlights the elements, just as if you were hovering your cursor before. To select, you click. You can also use drag to select multiple objects. To quickly select all the ductwork, you may use a crossing window selection. This is done by clicking and dragging from right to left. Your crossing window, indicated by the dashed rectangle, will select everything that it is touching, as well as whatever is inside its bounds when you release the mouse. Note this is different than a Windows selection, which you initiate by clicking and dragging left to right. When using a window selection, only those items that are completely enclosed in the window, shown by a solid rectangle, will be included in the selection set. You can also use the Shift and Control keys in conjunction with these methods. You can also use filters. When you've selected more objects than you intended, you can filter the selection so that you work with only the desired types of objects. The Properties palette allows you to choose just a specific subset of the currently selected elements to edit common parameters. And you can keep all the elements selected while performing different tasks within this palette. To filter the selection set and remove those objects that you do not wish to modify, you can use the Filter tool, which is available on the contextual ribbon. You can easily restore a previous selection set. To bring back a selection set, while pressing the Control key, press the left arrow on the keyboard. You can also do this if you right-click anywhere in the drawing area and choose Select Previous. You can also select objects by example. You can select a single element, and if you wish to find every instance of the element, you can right-click and choose the option to Select All Instances. If you choose Visible in View, only those items that you see in the current active view will be selected. Select All Instances in Entire Project will not only select those that you can see, but also those that you can't see, which could be anywhere in the project, such as another floor, or even hidden in the current view, or nested in a group. Once all these elements are selected, they can be modified.